So today on our Fred Talk, we have a representative from Cloud9 Hair Care, Lewe Goldmann, Operations and Supply Chain Director, who I've got to learn a lot about over the last 12 months. In particular, talking about Cloud9's world's first, actually, in your market, right, Lewe, to be using ZCP, zero carbon packaging, for the outer packaging of your online orders on cloud9hair.com, if I've got that right. So, yeah, I'm curious, Lewe, just give the audience, if you can, please, just a bit of a story behind Cloud9 and your involvement, if you can.
Really interesting story, to be fair. So I joined Cloud9 a year ago, nearly a year now. It'll be a year next month. And literally, I went to the interview and I left the interview saying, this is fantastic, and I have to get this role. I have to go and join these guys, because we're really aligned. It was really interesting to see how Cloud9 wanted to grow, what they wanted to do, what they wanted to be known for, rather than just a good product, which we believe our product is one of the best ones out there. But as a company, we wanted to be more than just that, just a great product. So one of our values is to be kind to the environment, to be kind to everybody, to be kind to your hair. And based around that, it's not just a tagline for us. We do carbon balance printing. We, on principle, we don't do air freight. Even throughout the pandemic, we don't do it, because it, on average, I think it's 10.5 times the amount of CO2 come out of an air freight pallet compared to a sea freight. We're still pushing at it. Like, we don't say, okay, we've done this, we're good. No, we're pushing further and further. And I mentioned a goal which is dear to my heart, is to have a carbon neutral transport supply chain, from picking up the product from Korea, where it's manufactured, to end delivery to the consumer, to become completely carbon neutral. That's my first goal to get in place by the end of 2022. That's where we really want to go and what we want to do.
So I'm curious, Lewe, we met in the summertime on a virtual event, and yes. I never asked if you'd ever previously heard of our inventions or even our company before.
No, I didn't. Quite frankly, I didn't until I started looking into the event.
Don't worry, it's completely normal, because actually, we're often pigeonholed as, the inventors of the Amazon packaging. Lil envelope is still probably our most famed thing, but actually that tends to be a product better known outside of the hair care market, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I found it a terrific meeting, a bit of a perfect matchup, really, wasn't it? In that, I remember you saying at the time, you had three kind of big problems. In fact, your words were revamp. I need a revamp.
Yeah, correct.
You said, I've got slow, fiddly pizza boxes at the moment that are unprinted. The bit I remember the most is showing you that visual. Yeah. And it kind of formed, the route at which you and my head of business development, Alex, kind of went down the design path, right?
That's correct. Yeah. So I took that one, and it looked fantastic already. So I took that to our sort of marketing and brand managers, and we had a look at it. And you're totally right. The unboxing experience is so vastly different, and that's what's got them really excited. I mean, the sustainability obviously is a company value, but the returns and the fulfillment speed, that sits just with me. But the unboxing experience, when I went to go and show the brand managers and our marketing team there, they're like, oh, that looks awesome, that looks fantastic. So we settled on a berry on the inside and just a plain brown on the outside. I think there's something about a nice plain brown box. I mean, people say, oh, brown boxes are a bit boring. I think it's smart, and even though your print is environmental friendly, having a printed box to the common customer might not seem that environmentally friendly.
The organic stroke chic, elegant look of beautiful white print on brown. Yeah. It just creates that excitement even before somebody's even opened the box. What I find interesting, you said, I think is testament to Cloud9. You did this in 6 weeks, right? That's phenomenal, and I think that just shows the progression you guys have, and you personally, to drive things forward at Cloud9. You said to me, right, this is summertime, I want this fully, embedded before Q4 freeze, so that all my colleagues know exactly how to operate with it.
To be fair, that's another thing where I think it just shows how we as Cloud9 operate, and as well with you guys together. If something suits, if something fits, it's just makes sense. Why hold back? I mean, we love the product. You guys, like I said, done a fantastic job redesigning to our requirements, even with the breeze paper inside, make it fit exactly how we wanted it to look. So we're like, why wait, right? I've got a much nicer product that like follows your serve principle and ticks all the 4 boxes of that. And why not go for it?
I'm almost scared to ask now. How did it actually stack up price-wise?
Not bad. I must admit, when I first saw it, I thought, well, that's never going to work. Compared to a nice, simple, plain brown box, this is so much nicer. It's environmentally friendly. It's better. An unbox experience, like you said, with serve principle. It can't tick all 4 boxes and be competitive. It was a small increase to what we paid before. However, since then, the feedback we had, especially with using the double peel so that it can be used as a return box, positive customer feedback, and we'll put it in the bottom of the box, keep me to return me. It's cheaper for us. It's an overall project. It's an overall cost to the business working with that. The small incremental increase we had on the per box cost is massively outweighed. So yes, we've definitely got a value proposition there.
In terms of what gave us the final edge, would you sum it up to any one thing?
The unboxing experience in a different way of opening the box. The fact that you pull the tab, you open it, you then see again the inside, the berry with our marketing inside, and then the breeze paper opening, and then there is your beautiful gift box with Cloud9 on it. I think that whole experience just was the wow factor for our customers.
Yeah, mission accomplished. I'm going to ask, and this is always a tricky question for anyone I've got on one of these spread talks. Are you able to sum up your experience with us in only 3 words, Lewe?
Yes, I'm sure I can. To be fair, the 3 I can think of, easy, cooperative, and straightforward, but they kind of all aligning the same thing that, like you said, it usually takes 8 months. We've done it in a couple of weeks. And that's just because the partnership worked really well. Alex is a great guy, and I built a really good relationship with him. Now we've been managed very well by Emma and Megan. I just know if there's an issue, I can call you guys. Hey, you said it's 8-week lead time. However, I need something a bit earlier. Can you do something? You guys do everything possible to help me out. And so I think it's just a really easy relationship for me to manage and to work with you guys.
We aim to be the whole, as you know, the Mel happy situation. It sounds like you've got that from us, which is good. Lewe, thanks so much for your time on this call. Honestly, it's been great to have you, and
appreciate it.
I'm really pleased you chose Lewe.
So I'm really pleased I did.
Yeah, great stuff.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Have a good day. Great talking to you.
You too. Thank you.
Right, bye everyone. Mel happy.